Hello, and welcome to the third installment of Just the Evidence. Um, I was able to quickly compile today's episode on the Bellamy Bridge. Um, First off, the investigation at the Bellamy Bridge really turned up very little evidence, but it was probably the most exciting investigation we had an opportunity to do together. We got to go back to our hometown. We got to go to the local legend that we grew up with, that goes to the Bellamy Bridge. So Bradley and I are even still today talking about like maybe going back there sometime next year and giving it another one over. Um, when we were there, we managed to get about six, I can't really call it evidence, but six pieces of material that we decided was significant enough to have on the show and discuss. The first piece is coming up, and it's actually our K2 meter going off. So here's a look at that footage.
Peanuts grow around here real good.
Oh, your phone's interfering with it.
Damn, I came all the way over here.
You got a strong phone, man.
I thought we determined this case was good, though.
Not that good.
That could be the flare.
It could be the flare. You're right. It could be.
So what we concluded is, after a conversation or two or three, um, we concluded that it had to have been the Fluor app. We have a little Fluor app that we connect to our phone, and it's a thermal camera. And it is a very powerful device, and it gives off a lot of EMF points, I guess. The EMF field around it's very large. So we figured that when Bradley's phone got close to it, that's what made it go off, and that's kind of the conclusion we came to there. However, the timing of it is pretty interesting, and the topic of our conversation was kind of curious as well because we decided in that part of the investigation we were going to attempt to reach out to the enslaved of the Bellamy plantation, and it actually got a hit. So I don't know. What do you think? Is it a real piece of evidence? Is it just a interference with the thermal camera on Bradley's phone, or is it all BS? The next piece of evidence is a sound that can be heard. It sounds like a zipper, but Bradley swears that in his ears it sounded just like a yes. Um, and so we'll play that one for you right now.
Are you scared of us? Can you bang on the bridge?
Dude,
Can you make the bridge shake at all? Are you tired of people coming out here to where you are? Do we need to leave? Do we need to leave?
The third piece of evidence is when Bradley is on the bridge and he is having a conversation with whatever entity would come up and actually speak with him. We already concluded at this point in our conversation that he was having a lot of disembodied experiences. So he would be hearing voices that I would not hear or that our audio did not pick up. So these are personal experiences to him. Um, but we felt the need to include them in the show. And think what you will, but Bradley doesn't lie about these things, and he has no reason to fabricate these noises happening, because the reality was, when we went to the Bellamy Bridge, is we wanted to know whether or not it was haunted. We wanted to know the truth. And um, we're going to share with you kind of his um, experience with a reply that he hears. The audio after he hears it is available. It's twice in a row, so you have an opportunity to hear it twice. Here it is.
Is there anybody else out here? What's your name? When I said, is there anybody else out here, I heard, yeah. Anybody else out here?
For the final pieces of evidence, these are all fairly quick. One is a thermal photo that Bradley took while on the bridge. If you look at it, it does look like a person is on the bridge leaning over. Upon examining the photograph, the Fleur app allows you to scroll up and see the original picture. What he got a picture of was the concrete boat landing, the boat ramp, on the other side of the river. And one of the beams of the bridge was in just the right spot to where it created a look of a head attached to a body. And so, upon discovering this, we wanted to share it with the community to show that we are not trying to make up evidence, we're not trying to hide evidence. We just want to produce what we have. We want to put what we have into the show and let you, the viewer, determine what you think. So, here's those images and the original picture. You can see a short clip of Bradley rolling up his phone. So here it is. All right, and for the final two pieces of evidence, they're actually audio clips, and in my opinion, it's pretty thin evidence, and it was in Bradley's opinion as well. It's like maybe it's something more than we think it is. Again, we're putting it before you so that you can decide for yourself what you think. So the first piece is you can hear an owl in the background. This audio is much clearer with a set of headphones rather than just on raw audio. So I'd encourage you to wear a pair of headphones when listening to this. Um, and the second piece, which they are going to play back to back, is what we think is a car going over a bridge in the distance, and the echo of it just kind of getting to us through the woods. The alternative is it's the sound of a ghost horse galloping on the Bellamy Bridge right in front of us. Um, Again, we do believe it's a car in the distance echoing through the woods into our ears. Um, we don't think it's paranormal at all. Here are those two audio clips.
Peanut talk.
Thank you for watching this third installment of Just the Evidence. We didn't find a lot, and what we do have, with the exception of Bradley's disembodied voice experiences, um, we have no solid evidence. And a personal experience just isn't evidence. It's an experience. It's a story you get to tell. Um, but it's nothing that convinces us of there being 100% for sure a entity at the bridge. Um, One day we intend to go back and maybe team up even with a local paranormal investigation group who reached out to us recently. Um, but until then, this is what we have to go on. And thanks for watching, and let us know in the comments below whether you think it's real or BS. Please like and subscribe and hit that bell. See you later.
Here's the door.